Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Wednesday! I have a fun project today, and I have my Peanuts Gang collection ornaments to show you guys. I am so excited about these. It did take me a little bit of time to paint them last night because I wanted to figure it out and get it just right. I will be letting you guys know what colors I used. I may tweak the colors in the next time that I do them. I do intend to make some of these to sell at my craft show. So, yeah, they are super cute and they are available to you. I do have some extra Peanuts Gang. I'm getting like a froggy in my throat. Sorry. Transfers. And I have that over in the VIP group. If you're interested in any of those, you can hop on over there. You can buy the minis transfer with these, or you can just buy these on the website. Okay, let's get started. I'm so excited. I did a couple of different cutouts. I did the cutout for the Breakfast Club, and I think it's going to be so much fun. So really excited to show you guys. Go ahead and say hello. I think I might be losing my voice. Hello. No, I can't do that. I have a craft show. I have to be able to talk. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through our week. Tomorrow I set up for my craft show. Tomorrow we'll be doing a quick project because I will be scooting out of here to go to my craft show. Let me just get this a little bit smaller so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to have to turn this whole thing around. Okay, let me just do that. I'll show you what we're doing. I want to give you an up-close look on these cute ornaments I was working on last night. I did get them finished, and there are magnets. Okay, so when you purchase the ornaments, you also get the little circular magnet, so you can make two of each character and put the magnet on the back. Okay, so I did it that way for a reason. When I'm cutting these out, there is a circle right here that comes out, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all these circles? And then I was like, ding, 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 ding. Let's make matching magnets. So anyways, we are going to do this. I did cut this cute little pancake guy out. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to paint him. And I did score it so it's easier to paint. We're going to see how that works out. I have not tested it yet. So this is our trial run. A lot of times I'll test it ahead of time. Like I tested all the Peanuts collection. We'll have to paint them next week because it's going to be a lot of detailed work. Let me show you what I did. Let me just go ahead and see who's here first. So let me see who's first, and I got to share this to VIP group. And let me do that first. Let me get to my actual page. I'm like, it's not even on my page. Hello, guys. How are you? Just say hi when you hop on. I want to show you these cutie pies. I'll put myself in the corner. Hello, darling. Go to the corner. Hello. There we go. All right. Hello. I'm trying to find it on my phone. There it is. Okay, I'm going to share it to VIP group. And over in VIP group, there are kits to be had. Also the link to get these. Okay, so sharing to VIP group. Okay, I just shared it. Okay, let me give you the link for these. If you just need to buy the cutouts, they are in Shopify. And I'm going to give you that link now, and then I'll give it later too. It's in the Christmas section because they are Christmas ornaments, but you could use these year round. These aren't necessarily Christmas ornaments. I think we're going to get minis every season. I think we should do a Peanuts tree. Who else thinks that too? I think we should do a Peanuts Gang tree and just have these on it year round. And I'm sure that there's going to be minis when it comes to fall and winter. So I'm looking forward to doing more of these and using the same type of circular little things. So they were really easy to do, guys. Let me just show you. Okay, so and Betty, they turned out so cute. I'm so excited. I was talking to Betty last night. chatting with her, and I showed her a little sneak peek of what I was making, and they turned out so precious. All right, let me just say hello to everybody. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Bridget. I did stay up a little bit too late, so sorry. It's hard for me to get up sometimes. Hi, Laura. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, April. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Sarah. Thanks for sprinkling, Pam. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Hi, Debbie. I will be seeing you soon, won't I? Are you going to be at Miss Belinda's on tomorrow? On tomorrow. Okay, so guys, here's how it is. This is 2 pieces. There's a backer, okay, and I painted it white, and then I chalked. I painted white with white paint, just white paint, okay? And then the front, I painted red with red paint. I don't use chalk paste for this for painting because for me, it is more expensive to do that. So I just use regular paint. Okay. And then I chalked each character with black chalk paste. Okay. If you go to the VIP group, you will be able to get the kit, and it comes with the little chalk paste single. I did all of these with the chalk paste single, and I probably could have done more. So if you have another project, I actually put it in a Ziploc bag because I could have done another whole set. Okay, so then what I did was I took my small brush, one smaller than this, like probably half this size, and I painted. Okay, so for example, I painted the face, his face, all the face parts, the flesh parts took 2 coats. Everything else I just did 1 coat. And then I did use my marker. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, you're going to want some type of a marker, whether it is the Identa pen that I use or a Sharpie, to go back over some of the details. I didn't want to have to lay the transfer back down and re-chalk it and risk that it didn't line up perfectly. Okay, does that make sense? So when I was painting it, I painted like his face and everything with craft paint. Okay, so craft paint. I'll get all the colors for you. I think the yellow turned out good. I think it was summer squash, as I think is what the yellow was. I'm going to write down all the colors on a sheet of paper so I have all of the colors. And yeah, aren't they so cute? And like Snoopy, you didn't have to do anything. So Snoopy, you just chalked him and then he was fine. So these are 2 layers. So what you do is you paint the back and you chalk this, and then you paint the front like red or whatever colors you wanted. I picked a variety of primary colors because I like those best with my Peanuts characters. And then I glued that together. Okay, and then I tied the bow and I glued it on. Okay, so this is where you would put this onto your the little circle right here. You would put that onto your tree limb, or put, the little metal hooks that you have to hang ornaments. You would put one through that to hang this onto your tree. Okay, so we actually have made this style of ornament for over 15 years. A long time, well, 15 years ago, we were making our first laser ornaments, 15, 16, 17, going is it? And we used this style, and inside was all sorts of engraved stuff. But anyways, and then these guys are all magnets. Okay, so you're going to get this is basically, it's just the center of that. So I didn't want to toss them, and I didn't know what to do with them. So you are getting that for free. You're getting all the centers to make magnets, and then I'm going to give you just a piece of magnet. So we have lots of magnet scraps. We're just going to cut them. They're not going to be nice and pretty, the magnets. They're just going to be a magnet. Okay, so anyways, that's all of them. Aren't they just so cute? I just think they turned out fantastic. I did go over all of them with the marker in the areas that I needed to, because sometimes I wasn't as careful getting around all the stuff. So you could use a different background. If you use a different background, the only thing you'd have to do is just paint your Snoopy in white. Okay, so that would be the only downfall to use a different color background, would be that you'd have to paint him white. I did try the little pattern. So there is a little stripe pattern with the transfer, and I did try that, and this is what it looks like. So I did use the stripes. Can you see it? Anyways, there we go, guys. Okay, let me catch up with all the comments. I'm going to stack all these, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. I think I'll take these to my craft show. What do you think? I think I should take these too, because you know what? Ornaments sell year round. And I'll just put them in a little corner. And I'll have my little peanut section. They'll sell. They will sell. So, yeah, we sell ornaments for $7.95, $8.95. Depends on the detail. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. I'll show you how to make those next week. Okay, so I have today for you, I have this little cutie pie. It looks like he's running away, but he's not. He's saying hi. He's saying hello. I want to be your friend. let me look at the comments. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Sarah says, I have a friend who loves everything peanuts and he loved, oh yeah, they're really fun. They're perfect. Okay, I can't wait to do all of the selections that we get all in minis. I mean, wouldn't it be fun to just have a whole tree with just all of those? Okay, so I'm trying to stir some of my yellow. I need just a little bit of yellow on here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to paint. We're going to paint this little guy. I did score him for you. The areas that needed scored. I thought that we'll just paint this white. The background. Actually, maybe we should paint it light buttermilk. Is there enough? It is watered down. Okay, so and then what I need to do is paint this white so that the letters will show. Okay, we'll chalk it in red. We're gonna do like retro colors, red and teal. Yeah, let's hope this is, yeah, okay, so this is cherry. So, and I have eggshell, and then we're gonna throw some yellow in there. We have black. We're gonna paint this little guy like pancakes, okay? And then some of it's white, like his arms and legs. Those are all white. His eyeballs and mouth, that area is white, because when you chalk it in the black, actually we'll chalk his mouth in red. Okay, I need to remember that. Remember to chalk his mouth in red. And then I'm gonna color this in the butter. I'm looking at a sample over here that somebody did. Now I am going to actually do the butter with yellow. I'm going to paint it. Okay, so I'll paint it. And then I'm going to do my best to make these look like pancakes, and then we'll just chalk it in black to do detail. Okay? All right, so let's get started on all of that. Let me bring in another small little board that has tape. Okay, so oh my goodness. So tomorrow I set up for the craft show. So it's going to be a crazy, crazy little project that I do tomorrow. You know, I was planning on doing this white. I'm just going to go ahead and do white because white's going to look good with that, I think. And then, okay, let's see. Hi, Darlene Bar. Thank you, Betty. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, good, Debbie. I'll see you tomorrow. Mañana, we set up. We have a teacher retiring at the end of the year. Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfect, Stephanie. That will be fun. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Good morning. Thanks, Julie. Hi, Lynn. I see lots of comments. Sorry. Good morning, Tony. Thank you so much. Hi, Amy. Hey, Sandy. I know, Tony, I'm a Peanuts fan, too. Good morning, Cheryl. The transfer is so cute. Is that yellow with stuff? It is not. I don't have it yet. Or I would be using it. This is an old one. I had to add water because it was almost gone. It was dried out, but I just need just a tiny bit. Just need a tiny bit for accents. This one is Sunnyside. Yeah, I should be getting my Woodstock color tomorrow, I believe. I'll have to look back because I was gone when I ordered it. I was in Mexico when I ordered it. So, okay, let me get some of this out here. I need some of this on here because I do need to do the arms and legs in white. So we'll do that first. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Linda. Good morning. We are doing some fun stuff today. So I showed the Peanuts collection. I did ornament. So if you missed out, go back and see that. I have it posted on the VIP page. So you can, if you missed out on the transfer, you can get the transfer for the for the minis. You can get that, or you can get all of them. I actually ended up, you remember I told you that I kept going back and refreshing, and I get a couple of this, I get a couple of that. Actually, I needed to just, let me just put this here. So I ended up with 10 sets. So I have 10 sets, and then I had ordered extra of the minis because I knew I wanted to do the ornament project. So I purposely ordered extra minis to do that project. So I have enough for 10 people. So if you want one, you're going to go to the VIP group and you're going to just let me know. You're just going to comment, because I didn't want to oversell. I didn't want like 30 people to respond. Okay, so I might need a small brush, because I need to do let's get a small brush. All right, so a small brush, let's use this one for the eyes and the mouth area. Okay, so I want when I chalk this, I want just a little bit of white to show through. I'm going to chalk the eyeballs will be chalked in black. A lot of this will be chalked in black on this pancake stack. So we're going to make it look like pancakes. I'll probably take it off of here to kind of be able to have a better, like to do it easier, to paint it easier, to turn it. Yeah, it would be a lot easier. Okay, gonna do the mouth. This is just the background color. Okay, so I'm doing the background color, and then I'll chalk it in red. Okay, and then the legs, and then we're gonna paint this pancake color. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to mix some colors in, and we're just gonna kind of work it and try to make it look like a stack of pancakes the best that we can. Okay, and then we'll chalk it afterwards. Okay, so I think it's gonna work. I hope so. Okay, so that, and then let me see here. Okay, I need to do this. May as well just do this, because you want the words to show. I'm going to chalk it in red. I want the background to be a color that is a great contrast with red, and white is a good color for that. Okay, let's do the butter. Okay, so let me just put a little bit of yellow there. I'm using summer squash. You can use baby dock. Any of those yellow colors is great. Gonna grab a small brush and spread this. Hi, Lucia. How are you? Thanks, Janine. Will this kit be on your shop? Yes, it is already. Oh, let me give you the link for that. This is already over there. Okay, hang on. Hello. Let me, I get distracted. Oh my goodness. I have a hard time, guys. I tell you, I know that I have, I know I have ADHD or OCD and ADHD. I don't know. I have a hard time. I'm going to need to put some of this over here. I got too much. I get distracted, and then before I know it, I'm doing another project. It is hard for me. I can't just focus on one thing. My brain is always multitasking. Always thinking about 24 things at once. Oh my goodness. It's like having all these tabs open and they are all competing with each other. What's going to happen first? What can we get done first? Okay, so there's that. Okay, let me give you the link for the cutouts. So I have the sign, and then I have the little guy by himself. I posted it in the everyday section, but sometimes it's hard to find where it would be. So let me grab that for you. Sometimes I forget which one I put it in. Everyday cutouts. There it is. There's the Breakfast Club sign. You can also do a search. So doing a search also works. Let's see here. Let me just share that link with you. And I am trying to, okay, there we go. Okay, so there's the link for this, for just the cutout. I do have the transfer. If you need the transfer too, let me know, because I did buy some extras of this. Okay, so if you need that as well, if that's what you meant, I do have extra transfers. Let's dry this, and then let's start working on our pancake color. And then we'll do a second coat of the white after we're done with the pancake color, okay? I'm going to be mixing a couple of colors to get just the right shade. I have buttermilk and I have light buttermilk. I have my yellow there. Probably add some of that. I do have my dark brown so I can shade it and make it look like it's a little bit toasty. So how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through our week. And yeah, yesterday we worked so hard, and we needed to replace the laser tube in the one laser. It's been a long time, actually. We didn't realize it's been so many months. It's been a year and a half since that one was replaced. It basically is down to nothing left. Does not even want to, it will cut, but it won't score, which is really odd because it's just kind of funny how that works sometimes. Anyways, we are installing that this afternoon. It is on its way. So got that coming. We've been working with our smaller laser. We don't always turn the small laser on. We sometimes just run the two larger lasers, but we've been running the small laser the last few days, trying to get everything done. We do have some of the Christmas kits that came in yesterday that didn't go out. So we are getting caught up completely. I think we're caught up to yesterday. Okay, so anything that came in yesterday should go out today. Okay, let's get our pancake color. Let's mix. Let's just mix some colors. This is light buttermilk. Okay, and then I'm gonna mix some summer squash, and then just like a tiny little bit of burnt or whatever dark chocolate. I need to get an Identipen. Yes, the Identipen works really good. Let me give you the link for that. I'm pretty sure were they in stock last time? Let me look and see. Let me find the Identipen for everybody. It is the pen that I always suggest because it works the best. I've used it for how many years? 20 years now? Forever and ever. We used to order them by the dozen, but we don't anymore. Let's see, Identipen permanent marker. Okay, you can order them in a 2-pack. Okay, I'm going to give you that one because you guys probably don't need 5. I'll give you the 2-pack. It's only $5.73. And let's see here. Where is my link? Hello, there it is. Okay, let me give you that link for the pen. I'll get like maybe 3 cents commission. Yeah, I get like a very small commission on those things. Okay, there's the link for that. That's the Identipen. Okay. Hi, Vicki. How are you? All right, guys. We are making our color. I'm going to just use a sponge to mix this. We are just trying to get a pancake color. This is going to be perfect, probably. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. So the sponge is actually soaking up a lot of it. Okay, so, but that looks like a good color. I'm going to go ahead and start, I'm going to start painting. It doesn't have to be perfect, right, guys? I'm going to be doing my white over this. So, yeah, it's kind of light yellow. I might have to do a different color, but you know what? This will be good. I think I have to do 2 coats of this. So let's just get our first coat. We'll get our first coat going. And then our second coat, let's add a little bit more brown. It depends on when it dries. Okay, so this might just look like a light yellow when it dries. I'm just going to turn it. I think I need more brown in it. Let me just get in here, trying to just get close and not get on it. That's why I wanted it separate. I wanted to be able to just go around it. It is scored. You can see exactly where everything is supposed to be. Okay, so I'm just trying to get in here, get this first coat on. I am going to go back and do my white again, so don't worry if I get some on the white area. It all is well. Okay, so I think when it dries, It's not a terrible color, but I think it needs to be a little more tannish. And I probably will use the other brush. I was just trying to mix it. It's not horrible. Okay, let's try again. So let's try our buttermilk color instead of just our light buttermilk. And then let's add some tan to it. I'm going to grab another color off the shelf. Let's grab tan and see what that looks. Okay, so fawn. So I'm just mixing colors, you know, trying to get a good color for pancakes. Okay, that's not terrible. That would be okay. That color would be fine. What I need to do is not have it be in my brush. I need to use my other brush to mix it. Okay, so let's add a little bit more buttermilk in there. Okay, now let's add a little bit of dark chocolate just to get it a little bit darker. Okay, and we're going to stir that up. I need to be stirring like with the stir stick. How about that? Stir stick. Okay, that's a better color. So that to me is a better color. And then we will we'll use the brown to shade. Okay, so we are going to do some shade, or you could use the ink pad. I'm not really going to use the ink pad on this that much. Okay, I'm getting out as much as I can. We'll use a different brush to do it. Okay, does that make sense? That's a better color. Hi, Sandy. It doesn't bleed. It does. Yes, it does actually. So what you would want to do is you want to seal it. If you're going to seal it, you would seal it first and then use your pen. Okay, so yes, thank you for asking that question. It will bleed if you seal it afterwards. And oh yeah, this is much better. Okay, so this is a much better pancake color. And I'm using a small brush to get right in there. And then we're going to go back and we'll do our white again. Okay, so we're going to do some shading with the brown. If you want to use the pen, what you have to do is this. You have to put very, very light coats of the matte sealer. You can't spray a lot. So I don't usually risk it. If I know I'm going to be sealing it, then I will seal it first and then I'll go back and I'll do my line work. Okay. Does that make sense? We used to do that all the time. When we sold a bazillion ornaments a year, that is what we would do. We would seal them all. And then we sit down for a day and we do all the line work. So sometimes I would take the ornaments, excuse me, to the craft shows. And I would sit there and do the ornaments in between personalizing for people. Okay, yeah, this is the perfect color. So I feel like you do have to kind of mix your color for your pancakes. We're going to go back. We're going to redo. We have to put a second coat of the white. So don't stress. Don't stress that I got some on his eyeball. Okay, cough, you can go away now because I don't need you. I have a craft show to do. Do not need to be sick. Do not need to be coughing because I will be working in the checkout room, taking payments from people and cashing them out. So, hello. Yeah, I think this is a good color for pancakes. You might want a more golden color. Whatever you want is fine. Oh, no. Hello. No coughing, darling. I know there's several people that are sick from the trip. You know, when you travel and you're in an airport and you're inside an airplane for hours with people with germs, you're bound to get something. But I do not need to be sick. No. I'm telling my body, no being sick. Okay, I'll look at comments in a second here. Wanted to get all of that. Okay, so that looks good. All of his layers are looking good. I'm going to go in closer for you guys. I am having a coughing fit this morning. I'm sorry. So hi, Cindy. Hi, Denise. Hi, Barb. Okay. All right. So a little bit of water helps a lot. Okay. Let's dry that and then let's do the white. And then I'll do a little bit of shading with the brown. I'll show you how to do that. It's going to be the old-fashioned way. But you actually could use your ink pad. But there's a lot of curves here, so we're gonna use them. We're gonna use our brush and do shading the old-fashioned way. If you want to use your ink pad, you would just need to use a Q-tip on most of that. Okay, let me get my white brush that I need. So I need my white brush to do, I think this is the right one. Is this the right one? It's gonna be. I think so. Okay, so gonna do all of these little guys. White. Okay, so we are going to be chalking this after. So this is our little pancake guy. He goes with the Breakfast Club transfer. That is adorable. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It is time. Tomorrow I'll be doing a quick project. I have my craft show set up. Friday, I don't work the craft show until the afternoon. Okay, so I can do a longer project on Friday. I'm trying to get everything kind of evened out. Maybe we'll do the Peanuts gang. I have some other things coming up. I want to do a shirt. I saw the cutest shirt that someone had made. They bleached. Did you guys see it? If you're a Perks member, here's the other great thing about being a Perks member. You get to be in design studios where people show their projects. And one of my good friends, she posted a flannel that she bleached out the back, and she put the Peanuts gang on there, and it is just so cute. It's the one that's the Positive Vibes. She did that one on the back, and Vicky Pelfrey, and it is adorable. Oh my gosh, it is just, I need to, whoops, take it over. Hello, Darlene. Obviously, I don't know where the line is. Obviously. Okay. So anyways, so being on Design Studios is a benefit to being a designer, and also Perks members have access to that. It is great because you see all these wonderful projects from people, and you can submit your own too. So, and you could ask questions. You could submit your project and go, I got this done, but I think I need to add something. What do you guys think? Something like that. So it just, to me, it just is an added bonus to being able to see all the goodness. Okay. All right, let's dry all of this. I do think the butter needs to just have a little second coat in there. Let's just go in with our paintbrush that already has paint on it. And then let's shade this cute little stack of pancakes, and then we're going to chalk everything. Okay, so there's chalking on the sign part. We painted the sign white. I probably have to do a second coat of white on the sign part, but we're dealing with this guy first. You saw it and it was super cute. Yeah, let me see if I saved it. I might have saved it to my photos. It's not in there. My photos aren't uploading. They haven't uploaded for a while on here. It is adorable. I love it. So maybe it's in these photos. Did I save it here? Maybe not. I actually don't think that I saved it. That's why it's not showing up. But I printed it out. A lot of times when I see things like that, I will print them out and I will save them for inspiration. And yeah, I love seeing what other people do. So if you haven't joined the Perks Club, you guys you're missing out on a great deal. Like I said, with the Perks program, that's through Chalkator. You sign up, you pay $20, and then you get $20 in product credit back immediately. And right now, there's a special deal going on. If you join this month, you get next month free. They're not going to charge you that $20, but they're still going to give you your $20 in product credit. So that's a super deal, guys. You really, it's a no-brainer. If you haven't signed up yet, you need to do that. I'm just letting you know. You really, really, really need to do it. Okay, so now do I have a palette dish here? I don't think I do. So I'm just going to have to use these again. So what I need to do, guys, is I need to do a little tiny bit of shading. And I'm kind of thinking maybe this is too much. I think I want to use a different color. I'm going to grab a different color. I'm going to grab sable. I don't think I want to do dark brown. I want to do kind of a lighter brown. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get just a tiny bit of sable brown here. And I need some water. This is how you do shading the real way. I don't have my paper here though. So what I'll do is I can use this. I can use this board. Okay, so I have a brush. Let's dry all that though. Let's dry all that so I don't mess anything up. And then let's do a little bit of shading. Hi, Maria. How are you? You love the Penis collection. I know. They're so cute. Oh, my gosh. I love, love, love the way the ornaments turned out. I'll show them again. And they didn't upload to my thing either. I don't know what's going on. Nothing is uploading since I got back from my trip. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to dip your paintbrush in the water, and then tap it onto your paper towel, and then tap the corner in your brown paint. And then I usually use something that's like wax paper. Oh, do I have parchment paper? I actually don't think parchment paper is the right thing. But what I can do is just use this. And then you go back and forth. You kind of put it on that special paper. And then you're going to shade your edge. So you're going to do just your edge. This is going to be chalked in black. So just keep that in mind as I'm going through here and getting a little bit of the brown on the edge. And I'll do my lines. So I want to go all the way around the pancakes. And just keep in mind that it is going to be chalked in black. Okay, so there is going to be a black line there. You're only going to be able to see just a little bit of this brown shading. Okay, so I am doing it, but some of it's not going to be showing anyways. So I'm just going to go around the whole thing, and there are lines on here where the layers of the pancakes are. I'm going to go around the whole pancake stack first. This little guy is so cute. Can't wait to chalk him and see how he turns out. So I usually can get like 2 dips in the color before I have to put it and refresh it in my paint. So this is the old-fashioned way how to do shading. We used to do all of our shading this way. I like using the ink pad, but this is the old-fashioned way with a angle brush. Okay, so dip it in the water, tap it on your paper towel, dip the corner in your paint, and then just kind of go back and forth on something. And then we're going to shade each of our layers. Okay, so I'm going to go from here. So you can see how much my hand shakes in the morning when I do this. I used to have to do a lot of detailed stuff right first thing in the morning before I had too many cups of coffee. All right. So see how it's going? So it's giving it some dimension. No power in Flint. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why is that? Do you guys have storms or what's going on? Why no power? Is it cold there right now? Okay, doing my shading. So just keep in mind, a lot of the shading is going to be covered up with the black when you chalk it, but I do still want to do it. Okay, because I think that it will just add to it. Okay, one more layer there. So I went ahead when I created this, I added scoring lines in there so that you can see where all of the shading needs to be. Okay, so oops, let me try that again. Let's go back to the drawing board. Sometimes you got to restart. And I'm not worried that my shading and my lines are not completely even across. When I chalk this, it's going to take a lot of that away. Okay. So, and I'm going to leave everything else white. Can you see all my layers of my cute little pancake guy? Okay. Now, I really want to chalk him first. I need to fix on the very corner of the eyeball. I got a little bit of brown and it might show. So I'm just going to go back and do that. Okay, so let's bring our board in. Isn't he so cute? This is going to be, I hope everything lines up. I didn't test it out yet. Okay, so sometimes things can fail. You guys are my test dummies this morning. Okay, I'm going to stack all these, get this out of the way. Let's dry him completely. I do need to put second coats on this other stuff right here. So let's bring all this in. Let's dry this and make sure it actually is dry. So yeah, a couple of tornado warnings. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. In Wisconsin, you're flooding. It's just Mother Nature is really angry this year. Let's do second coats on white, okay, on this. So the big sign. I'd like it to be more solid, so I'm going to put some more white. I need to bring in more white in here. This white is almost out. You don't know why, but it is cold. I'm sorry. That's no fun. It is no fun to not have power. Yeah, we have a generator, luckily, with our trailer. We have a separate generator too, but our trailer, we could go out to if we needed to, but I couldn't run the lasers off of generators. I wouldn't dare because of all the electronics. It's probably not good to do that because generators they vary in, like the frequency, I don't know, whatever. When they put out the electricity, it's not always what it should be for a laser. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and let us dry this, and then we're going to get started with, what are we going to do? We are going to chalk all of this. We'll chalk our little pancake guy first, because I feel like we need to do that first, and then we'll lay the transfer down on this. It should fit perfectly, but honestly, I didn't try it out yet. So we'll see how that goes. All right. I think it's going to be adorable. Yeah, I think the shading's going to work perfectly, I think, too. So I just need to make sure I have my little sample here to make sure I do the correct colors where they need to be, because I want his mouth to be done in red. All right. Okay, we're good. We've got everything done. Our little pancake guy is going to be first. Everything is dry. There's like a couple of little goobers on there. Let me just try to get that. Sometimes there's little pieces of paint. Okay, let's take these off. So this will be chalked first also at the same time as Mr. Pancake Guy. Okay, I'm going to move my little board. Let's bring in our transfer. Hasn't been used yet, so let's fuzz it so it doesn't stick too tightly and get ruined. I'm going to just leave everything right. It's going to all be right here. Okay, here's my this. Here's my fuzzing cloth. Hello, this is my fuzzing cloth. If you don't have one of these, just use a towel or use your shirt if you don't have dogs that shed. Okay, so don't use your shirt if you have dogs that shed. You might not be happy. Okay. We're going to fuzz it just a couple of times, and I always have to check it for hair because I shed, and evidently my fuzzing cloth has my hair on it. We had severe storms yesterday. No tornadoes that lost your power for 2 hours. Thankfully, husband bought in battery operated shop fan. Oh yeah, so you could go back to sleep. Yes. I was reading about that. That was you. Okay, so I remembered that last night that I had read that somewhere. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It is not fun. Okay, we're going to do our little guy first, and we're going to have to line this up because, when you turn it, it might not line up exactly, right? You might have to, and I have to do it separate because this little guy has a little bit of an offset. I'm going to lay this down on here, and let's get him all lined up, and he's going to be chalked mainly in black, but his mouth I'm going to do in red. Okay, so I'm going to line him up. And right there looks pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Let me get this other side. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so let me just, I don't even need to move that. There is a hair on there. Absolutely, always is a hair. Okay, so he looks good right there. I don't think this will fit in there. Let me try. There's not a huge offset, but let me just try. Maybe I can. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be red. And then mouth is red. Everything else on him is done in black. This is red also. I'm going to do the red first. Okay, so I didn't get out squeegees. Hello, I need squeegees. Okay, so my red I'm going to do first. I am using cherry. Okay, so I'm using cherry red for this. And then we'll chalk all this later. We'll lay that down, get that all on there. Okay, so a little bit of cherry red, and the mouth is going to be cherry also. You can use candy apple, whatever color you want to use, absolutely up to you. I'm going to use a little squeegee that's been cut in half, and we're going to do this part first, and then we'll have to peel it up because the mouth will dry. I'm going to chalk our little guy, and then we'll lay this down onto our sign, and hopefully we can get it all lined up and not have issues. So I think this will work better to do that. You could do it reverse. You could do the sign first and then just do this little guy, our little pancake stack last. Okay, let me do the mouth also, and then we'll peel this up. So I'm going to carefully do the mouth. Okay, so everything else is going to be black, but I want to get that mouth done. And then I'll peel it up and I'll lay it back down. And I got to get that little shape out of there. So there's the mouth, very carefully. So whatever color you want to use is fine. Gonna peel this up. Perfect, perfect, guys. Look at that. Okay, Fresh Specials Daily. Look at how cute, and it's very nice and crisp. Okay, so that's what I wanted. Let me peel up the mouth part, then we're going to lay it back down. We're going to do all of the black. I'm going to attempt to do it all at once. I think I can. I'm going to have to be careful around here, though. I'm going to get a small little squeegee for the small areas. I may have to chalk and peel, okay? So if I feel like it's drying, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to peel, okay? I don't want it to dry on there. 28 degrees feels like 5. Oh my goodness, because the winds are crazy. It's 48 and feels like 38. You know, I'm not going to tell you what it is here because it's probably nice, but it is going to rain. So it's supposed to rain today, and it's supposed to rain during my setup tomorrow, which is never fun. It's never fun because you have to, when it's raining at this facility, you have to take towels and you have to wipe off your cart every single time you come through the door because the carpet will get all icky there and they will charge her. So we have to be so careful at this facility. I mean, they're you know, they don't want their carpet damaged. And they don't have like a little, you know, like sometimes there's like little rugs there, entry rugs. They don't have those to get the wheels all dried. I would suggest bringing in just some carpet to do that, but we're going to have towels. We're going to wipe down. We have to wipe down our little cart every time. So I'm hoping to make it in between the storms, and also leaving my trailer open the whole time is not ideal because it gets the tailgate of it gets wet, and I don't want that wood to get wet and swell and all of that. So never fun. Okay, I am feeling okay about this. It's not drying too quickly. I am thinking I can probably get this done if I stop talking and just do it. I just need a little bit more for right down here, and I'll share with I'm going to switch to the small one because down here at the bottom, I have to be really careful around the foot because the plaid is right there. So I'm going to be really careful right there so that I don't go into the plaid area for the design at the bottom. Okay, I think I got everything. Are you ready to see this little guy? I'm excited. I didn't do a trial run, so if it fails, then it just fails. But let's peel this and let's see what our little pancake guy looks like. I think he's going to be cute. Okay, I'm just going to try to peel up a little bit and then grab. I'm like, just peel a little bit, Darlene. And then you have something to press down on. So if I just press down with my squeegee right there, maybe that would work. Okay. And then I'll move it. Okay, so I feel like, oh, maybe there isn't supposed to be anything on there. Oh my goodness, guys. He's cute. Okay, let me lift it up and I'm just going to grab it. Oh my goodness. He's adorable. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with this guy. Whoa! He turned out so much better than I even anticipated. He's just the cutest little guy. Holy cow, look at that pancake stack. He's adorable. Okay, it was so worth doing all of that shading. It's perfect where the lines are. The eyes were exact. Okay, so it turned out, okay? Sometimes when I create things, I'm like, is it going to line up? Okay, hello, who loves it? Give me some hearts, please. I'm not sure if you answered this. Are you going to do a tutorial? Yes, I will do a tutorial to paint the peanut ornaments. I just knew it would take a long time. So yes, I mean, because they're layers, let me just show you. So Snoopy's the easy one. You just paint the background white and you chalk him, and then you paint the top red and you glue it together. Now, Linus, for example, you would chalk the background black, and then you take a teeny tiny brush and you do all your colors, and you do a second coat on the flesh colors. And then when it's all dry, then you go back with your pen and you do the detailed lines again. I'm not going to attempt to line my transfer back up to do the lines. I'm going to take my marker to do it. So anyways, Snoopy's the easiest. Yeah, I will definitely do a tutorial. Okay, run, pancake stack, run. Run as fast as you can. Okay, so now we got to put this on our sign. All right, so bring the sign in. Here's our cute little sign. Let's put this guy up in the corner to dry. It's perfect. Okay, I love him. He's adorable. Everybody needs a pancake guy, right? Okay, so I need to be able to lay this down. I'm going to start at the bottom. And I need to lay it down and have it be perfect the first time so that I don't get any of this black chalk paste on there. Okay, let me just try. I think that if I get the bottom part and then lift this up, hopefully. Okay. All right. I think it needs to go up. It needs to go up just a touch. Okay, let me just lift this up just a little bit. And then I'm going to lift up that whole part. So I'm just kind of trying really hard to not mess this up. There we go. Okay. All right. So I do need to get all my air bubbles out. And I want to tell you all my colors I'm using. So I am using this is eggshell. I'm using cherry. I am using yellow. I do need some black. Okay, so let me show you where everything goes. I'm going to get all my air bubbles out. Let's do all of that first. We will be chalking and peeling because I will not be able to do the whole thing without it starting to dry. Okay, so my outside color, I'm doing this retro colors. Outside is all red, okay? So that is my candy apple. Are they? Yes, they will be bringing in more Charlie Brown. They've already working on the patriotic ones, and then they are already designing ideas for like Halloween, and then we'll have Christmas. Every season they're going to be doing peanuts. Okay, so red, and then we're doing teal for this. I'm going to get my teal for this word, breakfast. This is black and this is yellow. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, so let's start with some of the red, and then this is black. Okay, we're just going to take row by row. Okay, like basically like rows. It's not really rows, but consider it kind of like a row. We're just going to take parts of it, chalk and peel, because that's what we need to do with this little one. So let's get some of our red. This is our cherry. You could use candy apple, whatever color you want. You don't have to do it retro. Okay, you could just do this black and white. If you want to do this whole background black, you totally could do that. Okay, so we're going to do it right up to here. because I'm not going to be able to do the word breakfast this time, but I am going to peel that up. We're going to just be patient, and we're going to do what we can do, right? So I'm going to take some of this chalk paste off of here. I don't want it to go to waste. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do the, and then we're going to peel that. Okay. And then next we'll do breakfast and club. Okay, so peel. So chalk and peel, chalk and peel. That's what you do when you have a project that's big and you know that it's going to dry. You don't want that chalk paste to dry on the silkscreen. Okay, so I was with one of our big leaders this last weekend when I was in Cancun on the ride to the airport. I was able to talk to one of the top leaders, and she told me about a project that she did when she first began, and she didn't know that you had to peel it. And she had a great big old project on a big board, and she even stopped, and she went and picked up her kids, and then came back and thought, oh, I'll just carry on. I'll just keep going. She didn't know that you had to peel up the transfer. You don't want that chalk paste to dry on the screen. It's chalking and peeling as you go when it's a bigger project. Than like the little minis were really easy last night when I was working with them. I could do the ornaments and just chalk it and peel it and put it on the next one and chalk it and peel it. Yeah, you could do that. But when you're doing a project like this and there's multiple colors and you're changing colors, you are going to need to chalk and peel. Okay. So I even feel like I need to peel this up. Like maybe I can do club. Club is in black, and then the little things around it are in yellow. And then this little part here is red. Okay, so we'll get that. That's red. Okay, so a little bit of red around that. And then it's going to be time to peel. So I'm not looking at comments right now because I need to focus on this. I'm going to do, club's going to be in black. Those little star type things are going to be in yellow. Okay, so I hope I stirred up enough yellow. I'm going to grab another little cut mini squeegee. I need just a little bit of yellow to go right here. So that's going to be yellow. We're going to do more yellow. It's just kind of like a little splash of yellow in there. Yellow is a retro color. Okay. All right, let's peel. Let's see what we got. I think that's good. Maybe I need to go down just a little bit more with my red. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. So, you know what? It didn't do the corner of that. Let me try that again right there. You can always lay it back down if it missed something. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be that way. Maybe that is actually the way that letter is. Sometimes letters are, oops. Hello. I'm like making a mess here. Sometimes letters are different than you expect them to be. It is kind of retro. Okay. It looks good. Looks good. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little rustic. Okay. All right. So this is yellow and this one is teal. And then we're going to do red. Okay. So yellow. I'll look at comments next. Okay. Sorry. I'm like trying to make sure that I do this and not have it. Okay. This one is, teal. That's teal. Sorry. Almost did the wrong color. Okay. So that's teal. There's a little bit of red mixed in with it. It's okay. It will be fine. Okay. And then red all the way down. Let's see how much we can get. Go down. We might be able to go all the way down to right below here where those are. Okay. So let's do this. So it kind of, the words are supposed to be like that. So that's the way the words are. They're a little bit like rustic looking. Okay, let's peel this up and then we'll lay it back down again. So there's all, okay, so I did miss the corner of that. You can always lay it back down and fix it. Actually, I think it's that way. So some of these are rustic. Okay, gonna peel it till it stops. There we go. Okay, let me look at comments. Let's see. Are they going to keep it small like they did the first? Yes, Betty. The Peanuts release sometimes will be in with our larger releases. Okay, so sometimes it won't be separate. Sometimes the Peanut releases will be included in one of our larger releases. Does that make sense? So they will only be doing a few at a time, as far as I know. Okay, so I haven't heard anything different, that it's going to be similar to this one. Like we had 5 transfers, which I think is perfect. You know, you don't want to do everything all at once and then you have nothing for the next time that you want to do it. You know, I think it's good to keep it small. I think it's a great plan to keep it small. Okay, so let's do this. I need to do the black. The inside of this is teal. Okay, so I'm trying to do it and not have to peel, but I think what I'll do is I'll do the black and then I'll peel and then we'll do all this bottom part. So this is black. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited to see what they have that's patriotic. It's, you know, all the classic Peanuts ones. I'm excited to see what other sayings they come out with. I think that we can have a lot of motivational ones. We can have a lot of funny, sarcastic ones. We might even have a psychiatrist one. Wouldn't that be kind of cute? Okay, trying to get that. Okay, let's peel that up. I'm purposely not doing the bottom part yet because I believe it's going to be a little more tedious. Okay, so going to peel that up. Going to lay it back down. Okay, and then I'm going to get a smaller squeegee and I'm going to do all of the teal. Okay, so let me just stir that up a little bit. It is kind of, probably need to add water. Thank you. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? I think it's going to be adorable. I love the pancakes. This is going to be one of my favorites. I don't even know if I can part with it. I might have to put this on my kitchen wall because it's so darn cute. I'm like, I was going to take it to my craft show to sell. I'm like, I'm so torn. I love it so much. I just think it's fun. Wouldn't this be cute in a little kitchen nook? I imagine this in Grandma's, kitchen. My grandmother made the best buttermilk pancakes ever. She just used the Krusteaz. Is it Krusteaz or mix? But I think she might have mixed buttermilk in with it. I don't know what it was, but it was the consistency also that she made her pancakes thin, and I loved, and they were perfect. Like, they were a little bit crunchy on top. She probably used butter, real butter, to put on the pan. I just remembered her pancakes just being the best ever. I love going to my grandma's house, and real maple syrup, of course. So yeah, this little guy makes my mouth water thinking about my grandmother. Okay. All right. So then the bottom here is all red, and hopefully we can just get that all done without having any little mishaps, because it is really close. It is really close to that plaid. And I'm messy. I always say I am not the neat crafter. I am not the one. I just am not. I'm not a neat crafter. I always have paint on me. Paint on my shirt. The other day I before I left for my trip, I actually dumped a thing of paint on my carpet back there. I have a couple of different colored stains. I'm like, what the heck, Darlene? They're just the small replaceable area rugs, but still it is just crazy that I can just be that messy. Okay, so if you didn't pick up this transfer and you want the transfer and the cutouts, just send me a message. I can send you an invoice that way. I just we can't post transfers on the Shopify website. Not yet. Maybe someday. You never know. They've made changes, but that's not one of them yet. Okay, let's peel. Let's peel. Let's peel. Let's go careful. Let's see. Let me just see. I think it's supposed to be like that right there, but I'm just gonna give it another little swipe. Yeah, it's supposed to be, that's where his foot is. Okay. Looking good. Oh my gosh, guys. It's so adorable. I'm going to kind of join that right there. I think I might have missed like just a little swipe. Okay, plopping it onto my backer. I'm definitely going to do towels with this. They might not be this detailed. I might just do black and white, but this is adorable. Okay, gonna set this to the side so I can wash it when I'm done here. I'm going to take my little stylus, which is somewhere. Your mom used Crescent. Yes, I used to use that all the time. Okay, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of red because I feel like this should be joined right here. I feel like that's the only part that isn't quite the way I wanted it to turn out. Okay, let's dry this. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Can't wait to put it together. Okay, I did not score where this goes. I didn't feel like I needed to. I felt like maybe I just needed to leave it like that in case it didn't line up exactly. So let's dry this. We're going to glue it together. I know, it's going to be so cute. How fun is this? So I have the transfer. I have the cutouts. If you need me to send you a full kit like that. I don't have all the colors to send to you. You would need to get your own colors, of course. But most of you have all your colors, and you could do it any color you want. I mean, totally could do this black and white. But I love how his mouth turned out doing it red. Okay, so I love that. Let me just double check, make sure everything that is not damp. This goes here, so his little foot goes right in there. And let me check how he goes. I think just like that. And then this goes down here, right in that area, just like that. Oh my heavens, it's adorable. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm going to take some glue. We're going to get this glued on there. My glue is at the end of its life, but you know what? I need to order one of the glues that has the tip because this tip keeps getting clogged up. Okay, let me do this guy first. He's adorable. Maybe he needs to be like a little bit further up. I think he's kind of perfect right there. I'm going to try to place it right back in the same place. I think he's perfect there. What did you guys think? Hopefully I can put it back down where it was. I'm going to use my glue. And then I just have jute. So you could put a sawtooth hanger on the back. Okay, so see how I do. I just put a little bit here, a little bit there. Doesn't have to be the entire thing. I'm going to fit his foot right in there and kind of hold it above it, hover above. And it's like he's running. He is running away. He's like, don't eat me. Kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh my goodness, little guy. You are adorable. Okay. Here's the little sign that goes right here. I don't think it's turned. You could, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to just kind of turn it slightly. I think it's kind of cute like that. Okay, these do need to dry before we hold it up, but I will put the jute in. Thank you, guys. I think he's sweet. Let me go in closer for you so you can see all the detail. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you tell I'm happy with it? Here's jute. Let me just get the jute on there. Let me give you the link for him again because I gave the link up above. Let me give you the link again for this cute little cutie pie. Some of you probably have the transfer, but this little kit, I sell the whole thing or I sell just the little guy with this. If you already have a surface that you're planning to put it on, and you just want to get the little guy, I think it's $5.75. And I think the sign is like $14.75, something like that. Anyways, there you go. I know he is so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, gonna do my jute. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I want to do double because the holes are kind of big. Sometimes that's the way it happens, you know. All right. I think there's enough to do that. And do the knot. Doing it once, you'd have to do a double, Do I want it like that? I'm probably going to end up making the holes smaller, but I've cut out a few already, so it's not going to be like the next one. I'm going to do my knot, and then, yeah, I'm going to double my jute. So, okay. I might adjust the holes, maybe. Okay, so gonna feed that through. I folded it in half. Gonna pinch it right like that. Gonna feed it through. I'm trying not to move him because I like exactly, there's some stuff on it from the jute. I like it exactly where it's at. Gonna feed that through. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull this up here. It's gonna come right back through here. And then I'm going to tie my knot there. If it's easier for you to cut it and tie it, then have that fold right there, you can do that. Okay. Just pull it up just a tiny bit. You don't need this part to be very long. I don't like the hanger part to be long at all. I like it to be fairly short. So don't have it be like hanging really a lot. It doesn't look that great. So you always want it to be fairly short. That looks about right. Okay, sometimes I do it even shorter than that. Okay, and then trim these down. Trim down your ends. So I just tied knots. Okay, and then that will just hang. He's just gonna hang out. I know. I have the transfer if you need it. I have the transfer and the cutouts. You can send me a little message, or maybe I should just post on there so that if you guys need it. I can't remember how many I got, maybe 5 or 6. But of course you can buy the cutouts by themselves if you already have the transfer. Okay, guys, time to put you up to myself. Let me do that. And I just feel like there's just a lot of people out there that need our prayers right now. I can't even name them all. There's so many people that have things going on. My dad is one of them. He's having some issues, guys. And maybe some of you have gone through this, but you know, as you get older, sometimes you have issues with your blood pressure and passing out. He's having issues with falling and isn't it so cute? and passing out at night. So he actually fell and he had to get stitches in his head the other night. My sister called me last night and she had been at the ER with him the night before because he fell when he got up, and it was like 2:00 in the morning, and they were at the ER getting stitches and doing tests, and they found that he has some type of disease that happens to people when they wake up and they pass out. So now, from now on, when he wakes up during the night, because who doesn't when they get older, you know, and he has old man's disease. So yeah, he has to get up and pee during the night. Sorry, just being really blunt about that. But he has to ring the bell. He has to let the attendants know, and he's in assisted living, so they can do that. They can come and make sure that he doesn't pass out in his head again, because he's on blood thinners and he just needs to do it. We need to talk him into it and make sure that he does that, because you know, people want to be independent. They don't ever want to go through that. But he's just going through this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I honestly, last night when my sister called, I thought my dad had passed away, because I feel like it's not that many months from now that it's going to happen. I just have this feeling, and I told her that too. I said, I was afraid that you were calling about that. She goes, I am dreading the day I have to make that call. And I said, I know. You know, as I get older, things happen. So anyways, just say a little prayer for him that he can get that part under control, and that he will just swallow his pride and he'll push the button and have the attendant come in so they can make sure he doesn't fall and his head again and have to have more stitches, because you know, they just are stubborn as they get older. We all are, right? We all are. So anyways, guys, if you love this, give me some hearts. Thank you. We all need some prayers, right? Hi, Jill. I know you've been having all of your health issues. I'm so sorry. It is just so hard. I'm going to give myself some hearts. There we go. I got some hearts. They thought you had it. It was very common. Yeah, I know. I've heard that it's very common. So, you know, don't just hop out of bed. Get up slowly. If you need help during the night, get somebody else to help you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right, guys. I love my little pancake guy. He's just so adorable. He turned out cuter than I even expected him to be. So, yay! And now, if I take him to my craft show, I gotta put $50 on him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to sell him. I'm sure I'll take him to my show because I just have to. But anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with me as I get the froggy out of my throat again. Yeah, so this is exactly how you would do the Peanuts characters, except for in the reverse, because we painted him first. So you would chalk at first and then paint. And then I go back and I do the lines. I go back over the lines with the marker because I just know that I can't line it back up perfectly because they're so small. All right, guys. Love you so much. Hope you have a fantastic day. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through our week already. It just goes so fast. Let me see any comments. Sit on the edge. Get your balance thing. Oh, perfect. That's perfect advice. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. All right. I love you. Have a fantastic day. I will see you mañana. We'll do a short project tomorrow, and they'll be scooting out the door to go set up for my craft show.